It is not an accident. You are here, my child. The divine clock whispered your name, and the sound of it carried across eternity. You think you stumbled upon these words, but no heaven's hand guided you here. There are only 35 minutes left for what has been marked in your name, and I am sent to guard you in this moment. Stay, do not skip, do not wander. Each second you remain is a key turning, a seal breaking, a chain loosening from your life. If you walk away, you will not feel it. If you remain, the proof will brush against you like a sudden wind. You have asked in silence. You have waited in shadows. You wondered if heaven even remembered your name. Yet your name glows on the scroll, not written in ink, but in fire. And fire cannot be erased. Beloved, I must tell you plainly, this miracle is fragile. Like the first breath of a newborn, it must be guarded. Like a candle in storm winds, it must be sheltered. Speak too soon, and the flame may flicker out. Announce it too loudly, and the enemy will press in. But cradle it in silence, and it will grow strong enough to roar. The clock is ticking. 35 minutes remain. Can you feel the weight of those minutes? They are not ordinary. They are pregnant. Each one is heavy with what you prayed for, what you cried for, what you nearly gave up hoping for. Do not think I speak to the crowd. No, this is for you. I do not call the masses. I call you, chosen one. There is a mark on your spirit, a seal pressed upon you in secret. Many overlooked you, many mocked you, many thought you were disqualified. Yet heaven preserved you, hidden like a seed in the ground. And now the soil is breaking. Stay, stay, and you will feel it. You may already feel it, a chill upon your arms, a pressure in your chest, a trembling in your hands, tears rising without command. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. They are heaven's whisper, saying, yes, this is you. Yes, the word is alive. Beloved, your miracle has been fragile because it is rare. Rare diamonds are kept in velvet. Rare scrolls are locked in vaults, and rare destinies are wrapped in silence until their time. That is why so much delay pressed on you. Delay is not punishment. Delay is preparation. You were being hidden so that when the unveiling came, no counterfeit could steal it. Now the unveiling presses close. 35 minutes. The sound of heaven's clock does not echo like man's clock. Its strike is thunderous. And when it strikes for you, everything around you will feel the tremor. I see you, beloved. I see your nights awake, staring at ceilings, whispering prayers that felt unheard. I see your mornings heavy, dragging yourself into routines, pretending all is well while your soul groaned. I see when you said, maybe it is not for me, maybe I was wrong, maybe I am too late. But listen, you are not late, you are aligned. This is why I urge you, do not walk away now, not when the fruit is bending the branch, not when the harvest is brushing your hand. Do not leave the field half-watered. Stay, stay with me through every word, my child. It is written. There is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Right now, silence guards your miracle. Guard it the way a mother guards the first flutter in her womb. Not everything is announced in its fragile stage. Not every promise should be shouted when it is still tender. Some promises bloom only in the shelter of secrecy. This is why I say, guard it in silence. 35 minutes left. Every second, your promise grows stronger. Every second, what was hidden is pressing to break through. Do you feel it now? Shift the weight. That is not imagination, that is alignment. That is heaven's breath surrounding you, wrapping you, pressing you closer. I tell you, again, this is not for everyone. Not all will stay, but you must, because your scroll is open, your name is written, and the time is marked. 35 minutes remain. Stay, my child. Stay, beloved. Do not skip, do not walk away. Every second you remain is a covenant. Every heartbeat you give in focus is an offering, and heaven has seen your offering. The clock is still ticking, beloved. 35 minutes are not long, yet within those minutes, entire lifetimes can shift. Entire stories can be rewritten. Do not underestimate the weight of this window. Listen carefully. Some of you feel as though your miracle was stolen. Years passed, opportunities vanished, and voices around you mocked. If it was truly yours, it would have happened by now. But I tell you this, nothing marked by heaven can be stolen. Nothing written in light can be erased by darkness. Your miracle is not gone, it has only been hidden, preserved, waiting for this exact moment. Do not be afraid of the silence you endured. The silence was not abandonment, it was protection. Seeds do not shout while buried. They wait, hidden beneath the soil, until the moment the rain strikes. And when the rain comes, no one can stop the seed from breaking through. Child, you have reached the rain. Even now, some of you feel the tears pressing against your eyes. Let them fall. They are not weakness, they are water for what is about to bloom. Others feel heat in your chest or chills racing your arms. These are confirmations. Your body recognizes the frequency of heaven before your mind can reason it. Receive the sign without doubt. I must warn you, my beloved, guard this carefully. Do not announce too quickly what is still fragile. Do not post, do not boast, do not scatter it where envious eyes can trample. Some miracles bloom in silence, and this one demands your silence. Like a delicate rose just opening its petals, it must be shielded from rough winds. Keep it close, guard it tight, and watch it grow. The enemy watches for premature exposure. If he cannot steal the miracle, he will try to suffocate it with noise, with distraction, with jealousy. This is why the word is, guard it in silence. Say nothing until heaven says, now, 35 minutes. Each one passing like the turning of a golden hourglass. Grain by grain, the sand falls, but it is not falling away from you, it is falling into your hands. The weight is shifting toward you, not away. Stay with me, do not skip. Some of you feel the pull to click away, to wander, to distract yourself. That is not accident, that is resistance. Do not surrender to it. Stay every moment. You remain is proof you are chosen. Every second you remain is alignment. I am not here for chance. I am not here for entertainment. I am here because heaven's scroll bore your name, and my voice has been sent to carry the decree into your hearing. This is why you are trembling. This is why you cannot look away. Beloved, you are not small, you are not forgotten. Your name is inscribed in fire. You were preserved for this moment, and heaven does not waste preservation. Do you feel the shift of atmosphere around you? That quiet pressure, like the air before a storm, that is because a storm is near, but not to break. The storm comes to shake loose the fruit already ripe. The shaking you feel is not destruction, it is release. Even now, doors are being prepared, one true, one counterfeit. Your discernment in silence will guard you from the counterfeit. Speak too soon, and the counterfeit will draw near. Guard in silence, and heaven will lead you to the true door. You must know this, my child. Alignment is not optional. Staying connected is not a ritual, it is a covenant. When you remain aligned, you remain covered. That is why I whisper gently, do not let this be the last time heaven reaches you. Keep your spirit connected. Keep yourself aligned with every whisper that follows. Stay with the voice that carries heaven's timing. This is why I invite you, softly but firmly stay connected. Do not miss the next whisper. Subscribe not as a button, but as covenant. It is your way of saying, I will not drift. I will not wander when heaven speaks again. 35 minutes. The clock does not slow. Already some of you feel the stirring. Already some of you sense the change pressing close. Do not fight it. Surrender to it. Let the tears fall. Let the trembling come. Let your heart pound like thunder in your chest. That is confirmation. That is alignment. That is heaven sealing what you thought was lost. My child, remain. Stay under the covering. Do not leave this moment unattended. Do not step out of the chamber before the decree is sealed. What is written cannot be erased, but it can be missed if you abandon your post. Guard it, hold it. You go unnoticed. I will not let you leave empty-handed. 35 minutes remain. Every grain of sand is falling toward you, not away. Guard it in silence, and soon what was hidden will roar. Stay, beloved, stay chosen. The time is near, beloved. Child, I must open what is hidden. For even as heaven moves, the enemy also whispers. You have heard those whispers. You know the voice that slides into your mind when the night is heavy. You are forgotten. You are unworthy. You are too late. That voice was never heaven's. That voice was never mine. That was the counterfeit voice, the echo of envy, the hiss of fear. It sought to choke the seed inside you before it bloomed. Do you remember the times someone close to you turned cold without reason? The sudden shift in their words, the jealous edge in their tone. That was not them alone, it was the envy stirred. When the light upon your life grew too bright for them to bear, my child. The jealousy of others has pressed against you like invisible chains. They smiled in your face, but hoped in secret that you would fail. They called you friend, but whispered against you when your back was turned. Yet heaven saw. Nothing is hidden from the gaze that burns like fire. You must know this, their whispers cannot erase your name from the scroll. Their envy cannot undo the seal upon your destiny. You were chosen, not by their approval, but by eternal decree. Still, the weight of those attacks left scars. You began to believe their words. You began to fear maybe they were right, that you had missed it, that your miracle was too fragile to survive. But listen, if it survived their whispers, it is stronger than you think. Even now, heaven confirms you. Do you feel it? A sudden rush of chills across your skin, the tightening in your chest, the tears rising with no reason. These are not random. They are divine confirmation. The word alive inside you is resonating through your body. Heaven is marking you even as you read. Beloved, you cannot doubt these signs. Too many times you dismissed them as imagination, as coincidence. But I tell you plainly, heaven does not send chills without reason. Heaven does not stir tears without purpose. What you feel in your body now is the echo of the decree sealed above you. I must whisper something to you, and to you alone. Do not share this lightly. This is your first secrecy clause. Guard it well. Do not run to announce it. Do not scatter it where careless ears can trample. Some promises bloom in silence. Some victories require shadows before sunrise. Keep it close, my child. It is for you and for you alone. There is a sign rushing toward you even now, within minutes. Proof will brush against your life. A message, a call, a knock at your door, something ordinary, yet carrying extraordinary weight. Heaven often wraps glory in simple clothing. Do not miss it because it feels small. You wonder, but when, but how? I tell you, within 2 minutes of your surrender, the sign will breathe near you. Within 2 minutes, the invisible will leave, a trace upon the visible. And you will know the miracle is not rumor, it is real. Stay with me, beloved. The whispers of the enemy are loudest just before breakthrough. That is why distraction rises now. That is why doubt presses heavy now. Do not surrender to it. Stay. Every second you remain pulls you closer to the proof. Heaven knows how weary you are. I see your battles, not only outside, but within. The days you doubted your own worth, the nights you said, I do not have the strength to wait any longer. Yet you did wait, and because you waited, you are here. Because you did not let go, the clock has reached this moment. The enemy lied when he said your waiting was wasted. Nothing is wasted in heaven's hand. Every tear watered the seed. Every delay trained your patience. Every attack carved your roots deeper. And now, when the winds shake, you will not fall. Beloved, let this truth settle. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are on heaven's clock, and the hand has moved in your favor. 35 minutes remain, but even now, the first ripples of proof are pressing toward you, beloved. Lean closer, for I must tell you something few will ever hear. The enemy feared this hour long before you arrived in it. That is why storms rose against you. That is why betrayal pierced your heart, why doors slammed shut, why opportunities seemed to vanish like mist. It was not because you were forsaken, it was because you were too chosen. If you were ordinary, there would have been no resistance. But you are marked, you are sealed, and the enemy recognized that mark long before you recognized it yourself. He tried to suffocate your hope before you knew how to guard it. But the fact that you are still here, reading these words, proves he failed. Even now, as you remain, heaven is weaving confirmations around you. Some of you will feel it like heat in your hands. Others will sense it as pressure in the chest. Some will tremble as if an unseen wind brushed against your body. These are not coincidences. They are signatures of the Spirit, reminding you you are not imagining this. You are aligned with heaven's decree. Do not dismiss these signs. My child, you prayed for proof, and proof is near. But it comes softly, in whispers, not in thunder. Within 2 minutes, an ordinary sign will cross your path. A vibration of your phone, a sudden knock at your door, a message appearing at just the right time. Do not ignore it. Do not shrug it off. The ordinary carries the extraordinary, I caution. You again guard your miracle. Do not run to announce it. Do not expose what is still fragile. Imagine a newborn pulled into the cold too soon. Imagine a seed unearthed before roots have formed. That is what happens when a promise is spoken before its time. Guard it, beloved. Hold it in silence. Let heaven finish the work in the hidden place. You have endured much already. Too many times you confided in the wrong ears. Too many times you spoke of your dream, and envy poisoned the room. That is why this time heaven instructs you. Say nothing until the fruit is visible in your hands. Silence is your shield. Secrecy is your sword. And understand this, not all who walk with you are meant to know what is about to bloom. Some will not celebrate, some will question, some will scoff. Their disbelief is heavy, and your fragile miracle cannot carry that weight yet. Keep it hidden until it grows strong enough to stand on its own. Yes, beloved, you will be tempted to speak. Excitement will rise. You will want to shout, "Look what is coming. Look what has been promised." But hold your tongue, heaven whispers. Guard it in silence. Trust me, the day is near when the miracle will announce itself without your voice. It will roar louder than any words you could give it. Stay with me now. Stay as the clock moves. Already the sand falls. Already the hour presses. 35 minutes remain, yet within each minute, eternal weight is stored. Do you feel it in your body? That trembling, that pressure, that is the chamber of heaven filling around you. That is the seal breaking open? Beloved, hear me. This is your confirmation. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. The whispers that told you otherwise were lies. Proof is rushing to you. The next 2 minutes will not pass in vain, but you must stay. Do not walk away before the sign arrives. Do not abandon the field half-watered. Remain, even as doubt presses, even as distraction pulls. Stay, and you will feel the brush of heaven across your reality. The jealousy of others could not stop you. The envy of enemies could not chain you. Even your own doubt could not uproot you. That is why you are here. That is why I was sent to remind you. Your miracle is fragile, yes, but it is also unstoppable. Guard it, and it will grow. Silence it, and it will roar. Beloved, 35 minutes remain. The countdown is not against you, it is for you. Each tick of the clock is the sound of chains breaking, doors unlocking, scrolls opening. Do not fear the minutes passing. They are not loss. They are alignment. Guard it now. Guard it in silence. Your miracle is closer than breath. Beloved, the hour grows sharper. The air thickens because decisions are drawing near. Do not think this is a gentle strolls, is the crossing of thresholds. Before you now stand doors, one true, one counterfeit. Both appear similar, both glitter with promise, yet only one is marked with fire. I have seen too many lose what was theirs because they rushed through the wrong door. The counterfeit door always appears easier, shinier, closer. It invites with loudness, but the true door waits quietly, requiring discernment, requiring silence. This is why heaven has pressed upon you the law of silence. You must guard the fragile miracle until it is strong enough to stand. My child, look closely in your spirit. You will feel the counterfeit door by its restlessness, by the rush it stirs in you. It feels urgent, but without peace. The true door may test your patience, but it carries calm. This is how you will know. And even now, the court of heaven stirs. Scrolls are being unsealed, bowls tipped over, the gavel lifted. Do you hear it? The rumble in your chest, the trembling in your hands, that is the echo of heaven's decree. Being prepared, you are not alone in this battle. You are not wandering through shadows without witness. The entire courtroom of heaven watches, waiting to strike judgment in your favor. The delays you endured were not punishment, they were preparation. Think of Joseph, hidden in prison before the throne. Think of David, tending sheep before the crown. You too were hidden, delayed, held back. Not because you were disqualified, but because heaven was aligning the table. Delay is strategy. Delay is shield. Silence is your weapon. Do not despise it. You ask, but how long can I wait? How long must I hold my tongue? Hear me, not forever. Only until the fruit is visible, until the miracle is undeniable. Announce too soon, and the counterfeit rushes in. Announce in silence, and heaven itself will declare what you carry. Beloved, the minutes press. 35 minutes. Do you feel how heavy they are? Each one is not an empty second, is a decree unfolding. The sand falling in the glass is not loss, it is alignment. Every grain is heaven adjusting the ground beneath your feet. Stay alert. Within 2 minutes of your surrender, the sign will appear. Do not mistake its form. A simple call, a message, a knock at the door. The ordinary hides the extraordinary. The counterfeit door looks spectacular, but the true door is often disguised. In simplicity, guard it, beloved. Guard it with silence. This is your second secrecy clause. Do not reveal what is being prepared, not even to those who press you, not even to those who ask out of love. Wait until heaven says, now. Your miracle is fragile. Do not throw it into the wind where careless hands can touch it. Guard it in silence. Protect it with patience. Shield it with trust. One voice says, speak now. Tell it, show it, prove it. The other whispers, wait, hold, protect. Listen to the whisper of patience. It is the sound of heaven guarding you, beloved. This is the drama of your decision. The counterfeit door or the true impatience or alignment, noise or silence. Choose carefully. Heaven waits to move in the direction you choose. Stay with me. Do not rush away. Each second you remain is a seal upon the true door, a lock upon the counterfeit. 30-5 minutes. The gavel is about to strike. Beloved, listen with your whole being. You stand at the edge of a moment that does not repeat. Do not think another clock will strike like this. Not in this same alignment, not with this same decree hovering above you. 35 minutes remain, and with each passing second, the decision presses closer. Look again at the doors, the counterfeit. One shouts loudly, decorated with false light. It promises speed, but hides snares. It offers shortcuts, but empties your hands. The true door stands quietly, waiting, wrapped in patience, glowing only for those who guard their silence. Do not let your hunger drive you into the counterfeit. Hunger is holy when it keeps you pressing, but dangerous when it makes you reckless. Guard your hunger, beloved. Wait for the true door. The bowls in heaven tilt slowly. When they spill, they pour out what you have prayed for, what you have cried for, what you have longed to hold. Even now, some of you feel the atmosphere shift, the weight in your chest, the trembling in your limbs, the sudden rush of tears. These are not random feelings. These are the bowls tipping. These are the first drops falling upon your life. I remind you again, delays were not abandonment, they were alignment. You thought the silence meant heaven forgot, but heaven was arranging the table, removing those who would poison your feast, shifting the ground so your steps would not sink. Delay is strategy. Silence is shield. Beloved, this is why I warned you not to speak too soon. Words carry weight. Announce in the fragile stage, and enemies will press in with doubt, with jealousy, with noise. But remain silent, and your miracle will grow until it cannot be denied. This is the hour where silence is louder than shouting. Silence is proof you trust heaven's timing more than man's applause. Child, the gavel is rising. Do you hear it? In the spirit, it sounds like thunder. In your body, it feels like trembling. In your heart, it burns like fire. The court of heaven is about to strike in your favor, but it waits for you to choose silence over noise, patience over rush, alignment over distraction. Stay. Do not wander now. Do not click away. The proof presses near. Heaven promised, within 2 minutes, a sign will brush your life. A message, a call, a knock. Something ordinary carrying extraordinary confirmation. When it arrives, you will know the true door is marked for you. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise simple signs. The counterfeit will glitter, but the true will glow quietly. Watch carefully. Beloved, you are closer than you think. The shaking you feel in your life is not collapse, is release. When fruit grows heavy on the branch, the shaking loosens it to fall into your hand. That is what is happening now. The storm is not your enemy. Do not misinterpret the shaking. Do not fear the storm. It comes not to destroy you, but to deliver to you. Guard it, beloved. Guard it in silence. This is the second secrecy clause repeated. Protect what is fragile. Shield what is holy. Wait until heaven itself announces you. 30-5 minutes remain, and within those minutes, destinies shift, doors open, decrees strike, chains snap. Do not leave now. Every second you remain is covenant. Every heartbeat you give in focus is alignment. The counterfeit cannot touch you if you stay in silence. The true door cannot miss you if you wait in patience. Stay, beloved. Stay chosen. Stay aligned. The gavel is about to strike. Beloved, let me tell you the truth. The enemy tried to twist. Storms are not always against you. Some storms come to clear the ground. Some storms come to water the seed. And some storms come to shake the ripe fruit into your hands. You looked at the thunder in your life and thought, I am being punished. But I tell you, you were being prepared. Heaven never punishes with storms, it purifies. The lightning you feared was striking chains. The thunder that terrified you was heaven's gavel, shaking the atmosphere. Child, the shaking around you is not collapse. Do not misinterpret it. What looks like falling apart is fruit dropping into reach. Can you feel the shift? That heaviness pressing, that trembling in your chest, that sudden urge to weep? That is not weakness, it is confirmation. Every tear you shed has been water. Do you not see? Heaven has counted every tear. None fell wasted. Each drop became rain upon the soil of your destiny. That is why the seed survived the long drought. That is why you are still standing, beloved. You are about to feast at a table prepared in front of every enemy who whispered against you. Those who laughed when you were delayed will watch you be accelerated. Those who mocked your silence will see the fruit of your patience. Heaven will not hide the feast, it will display it, not for your pride, but for His glory. And listen, child, the blessing will not stop with you. When the bowl tips, it overflows. What begins in your life will spill into your family. Atmospheres in your home will shift. Peace will enter rooms that once carried heaviness. Joy will echo where silence once sat heavy. Even finances, even health, even strained relationships, nothing is beyond the overflow. Do not think small. Do not imagine the miracle is only for your private relief. It is larger than you. It is generational. What comes to you will move through you. Still, I must remind you, guard it in silence. Do not rush to announce. Do not rush to explain. Some will not understand. Some will question. Some will envy. Their voices carry weight, and your fragile miracle cannot yet bear it. Protect it until heaven itself reveals it. Stay aligned, beloved. Stay connected. Heaven does not send whispers only once. This is not the last word, not the final decree. More is coming, and you cannot afford to miss it. That is why I tell you. Again, softly but firmly, stay under the covering. Subscribe, not as ritual, but as covenant. Alignment keeps you protected. Connection keeps you in the flow. 30-5 minutes remain. But within these minutes, promises are unfolding. Chains are snapping link by link. Scrolls are opening, seals breaking, bowls tipping. Do not fear the noise of the storm. Every sound is heaven shifting things in your favor. You are chosen, you are preserved, you are about to overflow. Beloved child, hear this clearly. The storm that surrounded you was never meant to bury you. It was meant to announce you. Heaven shakes the tree not to destroy it, but to release the fruit. That is why everything around you seemed unstable. That is why relationships shifted, jobs trembled, finances staggered. It was not to break you, it was to deliver to you. And now, the fruit is falling. Some of you already sense it, a phone that rings at the right time, a door that opens after years of silence, a sudden opportunity where none existed. Do not dismiss these as coincidence. Do not belittle the signs. The small beginning is proof of the greater flood. Beloved, your miracle is fragile, yes, but fragile things grow stronger when guarded well. Do not scatter what is sacred. Do not let careless voices trample what heaven placed in your hands. Shield it until it is undeniable, and then heaven itself will display it in the light. The promise is not only for you, it is for those connected to you. Your children will taste it. Your household will breathe it. Even your bloodline will shift under its weight. The atmosphere in your home will change. Peace will walk through the door and refuse to leave. Joy will flood rooms that once echoed with silence. Finances will steady. Health will strengthen. Hope will bloom again. Do you see, beloved? What felt delayed was only multiplied. What seemed denied was only preserved for overflow. Heaven never gives in half measure. When the bowls tip, they tip until everything is drenched. Every sigh you released in exhaustion, every tear you shed in frustration, every quiet prayer whispered in the night, they have been gathered. Heaven wastes nothing. All of it has become the very oil that now anoints your season. This is why you could not quit. This is why, even when you wanted to walk away, something inside kept pulling you back. That was not your own strength. With each passing moment, more fruit drops, more chains snap, more decrees are released in your favor. Do not misinterpret. The storm, it is your delivery. And again, I remind you, stay connected. This is not the final whisper. More words, more decrees, more alignments will come. You cannot afford to miss them. Stay under the covering. Do not wander. Do not disconnect. When you subscribe, you are not pressing a button, you are sealing a covenant. You are saying, I will not miss the next whisper. I will remain aligned. You wondered if heaven remembered your name. Look at the signs already stirring around you. Look at the confirmation in your body, trembling, chills, tears. This is heaven shouting in silence. Yes, I remember. Yes, I preserved you. Yes, you are chosen, beloved. Do not fear what is fragile. Fragile things in heaven's hand grow unbreakable. Guard it in silence. Protect it with patience. Soon the whole world will see what you held in secret. The table is prepared. The feast is ready. The oil is poured. 35 minutes remain. Stay with me, and you will not miss a single drop. Beloved, lean in, for the hour is heavy with decree. The gavel of heaven has been raised, and soon it will strike. Do you hear the thunder within your spirit? That is not imagination. That is the court of eternity preparing to rule in your favor. Above you, scrolls burn with fire. Your name is inscribed upon them, not in ink, not in pencil, but in flame that no hand can erase. Vaults in the heavens are trembling, their locks rattling, their seals breaking. What was stored for you, what you thought denied, what you feared forgotten is about to be released. Do you feel it in your body even now? The quickening pulse, the heaviness in your chest, the sudden chills. These are confirmations. Heaven is aligning you with the decree. Beloved, I must tell you plainly, within 2 minutes, you will sense proof. It may come as a vibration of your phone, a message at just the right moment, a sound at your door. The form will seem ordinary, but the timing will be extraordinary. This is not coincidence. This is the whisper made visible. But I caution you, again guard it. This is your third secrecy clause. Some miracles roar immediately, but others must be hidden until they grow strong. Do not announce prematurely. Do not scatter sacred things before careless ears. Protect it, beloved. Guard it in silence. Every second you remain now is holy. Every breath you take in this moment is covenant. The enemy hoped you would not last this long, that you would wander, that you would quit. But here you are, still standing, still aligned. And because you remained, heaven will release what was sealed. The decree, written in fire, is not only about your survival, it is about your elevation. You will not simply endure, you will rise. You will not only stand, you will shine. And when the decree strikes, those who mocked your waiting will see your rising. Beloved, hear the urgency. Do not leave the field half-watered. Do not walk away when the harvest is within reach. 35 minutes remain, and every tick of the clock is a chain breaking. Chains of fear, chains of debt, chains of sickness, chains of loneliness. They snap one by one as time passes. Do you feel the release in your chest? That is the sound of links breaking. Stay with me. Do not wander. Do not surrender to distraction. Stay, and you will witness the vault unlock. Stay, and you will feel the gavel strike. Stay, and you will taste the fruit falling into your hands. Beloved child, you are not overlooked. You are inscribed. You are not forgotten. You are preserved. Heaven did not waste your tears, your delays, your silence. Everything was alignment for this decree. And now the gavel lifts. Do not leave before it strikes. Beloved child, the decree is rising like thunder. Do you feel it? The air around you carries weight. Your spirit trembles because the vault is about to open. The gavel is in motion, and when it falls, chains will not simply loosen, they will shatter. Every second right now is sacred. 35 minutes remain, but do not think of them as empty minutes. They are fire. They are hammers striking iron. With every tick of the clock, one more shackle breaks. Fear falls away. Doubt dissolves. Lack loosens its grip. And with each passing breath, freedom grows louder. Beloved, this is why you could not quit. This is why, though the nights were long and the days were heavy, you are still here. Because your name is written. Because your destiny is sealed. Because heaven refuses to let you die in delay. Within 2 minutes, proof will brush your life. It may be a sound at the door, a call you did not expect, a message that appears at just the right time. Receive it. Do not dismiss it. It is the whisper made flesh. It is heaven saying, "See, I told you, I remembered you. Yet again, I must warn you, it. Do not speak too quickly. Do not expose what is tender." This is your third secrecy clause, repeated in fire. Some blessings are so fragile, they demand silence until their roots are deep. Hold it close, protect it, shield it with patience. When the fruit is ripe, it will declare itself. Beloved, hear me clearly. You are not simply surviving, you are ascending. Heaven is lifting you beyond the shadows of envy, beyond the whispers of the enemy, beyond the weight of your past. You are stepping into the light of decree, and those who doubted, they will see. Those who mocked, they will watch. Those who thought you were finished, they will stand stunned as your table is set in their presence. Not to shame them, but to show that heaven's hand was upon you all along. Stay with me now. Do not leave the chamber before the decree is sealed. Do not abandon the field while it is being watered. Do not walk away while the vault is unlocking. Every second you remain is covenant. Every heartbeat you give in focus is worship. The chains are breaking. Some of you feel the tightness in your chest easing. Others feel the warmth in your hands. Others cannot stop the tears. These are not accidents. These are confirmations. This is proof you are in alignment. Beloved, I whisper to you, stay connected. Do not drift. Do not miss the next whisper. When you subscribe, you are not pressing a button, you are sealing covenant. You are saying, I will not walk away when heaven speaks again. I will remain aligned. Stay under the covering. Remain in the flow. Now hear the crescendo. The gavel falls. The decree is sealed. The vault is open. The fruit drops into your hands. The storm clears to reveal sunlight. And you, beloved, rise, not forgotten, not abandoned, not overlooked, but chosen, preserved, crowned. Guard it still. For fragile things grow mighty when hidden, and soon what you now guard in silence will roar in the open. 35 minutes remain. Do not waste a breath. Every second is sacred. Every tick is covenant. Every moment chains break. Stay, beloved. Stay chosen. Stay aligned. And when the final grain of sand falls, you will see what heaven has been preparing all along. This is the final alert. Guard it in silence. The miracle is yours.